So let's talk about. I want to talk a little bit about Monster Hunter Rise before we close this segment out. I know you've been jumping into that over there. Well, what do you think about Monster Hunter Rise? How is it for the first like proper Monster Hunter title on Switch here?
I really like it. I also should probably preface that with saying like I played a lot of like Monster Hunter Ultimate and stuff. Like I got into Monster Hunter proper like probably late in the 3DS's life cycle, but really enjoyed the hell out of it. And I know you were telling me before we started, you know, you'd played a lot of World and we're like looking for a point of comparison there. Rise is doing a really good job to kind of meet in the middle between what World changed about Monster Hunter and what Monster Hunter was. So like aesthetically, it's a lot more like those 3DS games. It's definitely the prettiest looking game I've seen on Switch yet. Like I don't have a problem saying that.
Awesome.
So you jump into this world, and much like Monster Hunter World, which wasn't the sense in the past game, zones are like cohesive units. So there's tons of monsters running around. There's monster interactivity. It's not the old you drop in to hunt this monster and that's what's there. And there's a couple of small ones hanging around. They streamlined a bunch of the stuff, like making sharpening weapons easier, like the way World did. They actually made tracking even easier than World. Wow. The Pyreflies are gone. Instead, you have when we think back to our Palicos, there are 3 animal companions in Monster Hunter Rise, and you get to name them all. So I gave them all the names of just like guys you would know. So one of those animals is a Kahoot, which is a little owl, who I named Jacob. And you can call your Kahoot to your arm, and you basically just shoot him up like a flare to sort of get a lay of the landscape and see where the monster is, and then he can like track it for you. And once you've tagged it, you just know where the monster is at all times at that point. And then beyond the Kahoot, you have your Palico like you normally would. And then you have a Palamute, which is this big dog who helps you fight like your Palico, and you can actually use him as a mount as well to get across the map faster. With the Palico and the Palamute with you, like you stand a much better chance at soloing stuff, because on top of the damage you're dealing, you've got 2 animal companions who are helping you fight. And I haven't actually partied up with anyone yet, but I believe you bring both, like unlike past games, you bring your Palico and your Palamute with you, even if you're partied up with people.
Wow.
So it seems like there's going to be a lot going on screen at all times.
How will the Switch handle that?
It's been fine so far, but I guess we'll see.
I'm watching some gameplay, and I'm surprised how much power this is. Like this actually looks really good.
It might be getting the most the Switch is before like some kind of Switch Pro or something. Like this is definitely using everything the Switch has in it to get all this done. I can tell you that much. Like when I put it in dock mode, that thing was getting a little loud.
Didn't explode on you?
No, it's still holding strong. No batteries swelling or anything.
That's good.
And then the one big change that I'm really liking, and I need to get a little bit more used to using it, is they added an item called the Wire Bug, which is almost like this limited use sort of grappling hook you can throw down to like scale up cliffs more quickly. And I figured out during my first hunt, you can also use the Wire Bug to like auto grapple yourself to a monster. So if something's running from you, you can throw a Wire Bug directly at the monster and just get like a really good hit on him, latch onto his back and start dealing some damage. It seems similar to the I can't remember the Clutch Claw that they added in the Monster Hunter World Iceborne expansion. But also with a lot of environmental use for like scaling cliff sides and stuff like that. And it does have limited charges, but you can pick up more charges while you're in the map. I haven't played enough really to speak to like the quality of the hunts and stuff like that. I've done 1 at this point, but it seems to be taking what Monster Hunter used to be and bridging the gap on a lot of the quality of life stuff that World improved upon. And everybody sort of wins on that. I mean, I'm enjoying it on Switch, and I bet you see this community pop a lot more when it comes to PC later on, because I know this one is going to eventually come to PC.
Wow. Okay. Might need to wait then.
Yeah. I was tempted. I almost did the same thing with World, but I'll just do what I did with World, which is I'll buy it twice. Because I'm an idiot.
If it's good enough, why not?
Hey, gotta have the portability. That helps
right.
sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I might have to pick this one up. I haven't played a proper game on the Switch in a long time. So
If you're looking for somebody to join you on a hunt, I'm all in.